It was an odd feeling, breaking into her own house. But as she squeezed through the basement window, Jenny felt a rush of excitement. I could get used to this, she thought. Jenny was in, undetected.
Home sweet home. What the heck? Who left this here?
Jenny's father had never carried a briefcase, and her mother couldn't afford one.
Let's see who this belongs to. Who carries around a fancy briefcase with a children's book inside? The Hawk and the Weasel. Hang on a second.
Jenny recognized the book. She'd seen a copy of it next to the Dean's lifeless body.
In the library. There must be something significant about it. before. Wait, no! I've heard it before! On the radio in the underground lab!
Could there be a connection between the cryptic radio message and this book?
Let's find out. Soon they will all listen, relive their rancid past.
The message read like a threat.
But from who? Could it be a message from the Dean's killer? Let me get this straight. Someone's broadcasting a sinister message in code. which is being picked up on a radio in an abandoned laboratory hidden in the forest. And a secret to decode this message is written in a children's book, which was locked inside a stranger's briefcase in my basement.
All of this was true.
That doesn't make it any less crazy sounding.
But not all mysteries could be solved in an instant. Sometimes questions had to percolate, like a good cup of coffee. Only then would the answers become clear.
I guess I'll let it brew for a bit. But right now, I need to get to my room and find my detective gear. Oh crap!
Hey! What are you doing?
Nothing. Just looking for more beer.
Make yourselves at home, why don't you?
Forget about it! There's more in the back of the fridge!
They better not eat my cookies.
Jackpot! They got cookies too!
Hey, have we searched down here yet?
You lose one game of cards and suddenly you want to search the house! Can't handle the pressure, eh?
Oh, those, sir, are fighting words. You want to put your money where your mouth is?
Arthurton's finest, everyone.
There was no way Jenny could reach her bedroom without being caught by the police.
Which means I can't get my detective gear. Great.
But this was a basement, a veritable treasure trove of old possessions. Surely something around here would prove useful?
Maybe, but I can't see a thing. Let's shed some light on the situation. Of course the fuse is missing for the lights.
Jenny wasn't prone to sentimentality, but seeing her father's desk, the disorganized muddle of books, photos, and the faint smell of ammonia, more reminders that her dad was here not so long ago.
Miss you, Dad. Field Guide to Fascinating Flora. Written by Weiss, Felding, and Stroudsbury. Did the Dean write this book? Mending the molecular bonds of marriage. Mom and Dad both worked an awful lot.
Jenny rarely saw the two of them together.
This one test tube looks recently used. The others are all covered in dust.
A small puddle of liquid had pooled on the desk.
Looks fresh. Still sticky. This was years ago. I looked like a kid. One of the rare times that Dad wasn't making a goofy face. He used to say, serious people make serious mistakes. I might, need this later. Quantum tunneling and adaptive spectral optics. Sounds like a real page turner. Dad was such a nerd. This is from the day of Dad's accident. Mom must have kept it. The dean called the lab explosion an accident, but everyone in town seemed to blame Dad. Inspections report. I've never seen this before. This contradicts the newspaper article which stated my dad made a mistake. Everyone in town blamed him for the accident. But they were all wrong. The lab was unsafe. He shouldn't have been working there. October 5th. That was 1 week before.
Her father's accident.
The dean signed the report.
Someone had circled the signature in red pen.
He must have known that the lab was unsafe, but still let my dad work in there?
Any rational mind could see it. Strong evidence linking her mum to the dean's death.
This doesn't prove anything.
But it was a clear motive for murder. Revenge.
My mom wouldn't do that.
But who else would see it that way?
There must be an explanation. I just don't know what it is yet. I can't let this fall into the wrong hands.
Was Jenny sure this was the right thing to do? It broke every rule in the book. Why would she need to hide evidence if her mom was truly innocent?
Mom isn't here to defend herself. It isn't fair.
But however she tried to justify it, Jenny knew this wasn't the choice of a great detective.
I need to buy myself some time. I can't afford anyone jumping to conclusions before I've had a chance to investigate. Aha! The missing fuse. Light.
Jenny would need to work quickly to remain undetected.
Who knows when they'll come back? Now, where's the most likely place to find a makeshift detective kit?
The week after Jenny's father died, her mom boxed up his things and tucked them away in the basement. Jenny had argued with her.
It was like she was trying to erase him.
But seeing them now, being reminded of him, Jenny understood.
I don't think Mom would have put her CSI equipment in any of these boxes.
A shaft of light peeked through the boxes.
There's more stuff back there. I just need a way through.
Jenny's instincts had been correct. Dozens of boxes lined the back wall of the basement.
There's probably something useful here, but it'll take forever to search through them all. CSI supplies. That must be Mom's old gear. It's not as good as mine, but at least it works. More or less. My key to the city. An old set of lockpicks.
Tucked away at the bottom of the box, something colorful caught Jenny's eye. She pulled it carefully from the container and unfolded it.
This must be Mom's old jacket.
It smelled of formaldehyde and fingerprint powder.
From her CSI days.
And so, she tried it on.
Fits like a glove.
A giant oversized glove.
And it smells like Mom.
Her mother had never felt so close, and yet so far away.
I won't let them take you away from me too.
Jenny's search was complete.
It's not the world's best detective kit, but it'll do.
For the first time in her life, she felt like a real detective. She had a serious crime to solve.
And a seriously sharp outfit to match. Somebody else is here. Was no cop. What was he doing in my house? I should follow him.
mysterious man in black? The man in black. Who was he? Where was he going? There was only one way to find out.
Where are you headed, creepy man in black?
Jenny couldn't simply chase the mysterious figure.
He's bound to notice me if I follow too closely. I need to get out of his line of sight. That's my way up. If only Keith was here to pull a ladder down. I'll just have to get it down the old-fashioned way. There he is. The bridge should slow him down a bit. Huh? How did he do that?
The man in black had taken the higher path towards the almost done bridge.
That's a dead end. Why is he going up there? There's nowhere to hide on the bridge. I'll go underneath and spy on him from there.
Jenny couldn't just walk onto the bridge and blow her cover. No, she'd keep her distance and see what the man in black would reveal when he didn't know he was being watched. The man in black neared the edge of the unfinished bridge. His methodical movements unnerved Jenny.
I need to get a better look at him. I'll climb the outside of the bridge and snoop on him from there.
The plan was daring but reckless.
I have no choice. He's my only lead.
And so, undaunted by the dangers that lay ahead, Jenny LeClue, wearing her mother's jacket, advanced towards the bridge. Yesterday a child, today a courageous adventurer.
Easy does it. I don't want him to hear me coming.
Down for the first time, and immediately wished she hadn't. She clung tightly to the stone wall. The ledge beneath her feet was narrow, barely wide enough to stand on. One false move and...
Focus, Jenny. Perfect pitch! The hallmark of a serial killer. Maybe I can get a closer look. There you are.
The brim of his hat concealed his face in shadow. The man in black remained an enigma.
Could be 3 kids in a raincoat for all I know. He's just standing there. What's he waiting for?
Yes. No. Yes. No.
Wow, this guy's a real chatterbox.
Yes. It's all there. Clear as day.
Who is he talking to?
No, it wasn't there. Yes, the whole house. She must have it.
What was he looking for?
Of course. Where? Hold on.
What's he doing now? Where did he go? A super secret spy stash? I can't hear what he's saying.
Yes, I'll take care of her. Tonight. They change shifts at 4. Yes, it's all here.
I have to see what's on that paper.
Yes, the biggest cross. I know.
He's destroying evidence. I have to get down there before it's lost for good.
She was only distracted for a moment, but a moment was enough.
Damn, how does he do that?
Jenny held the soggy paper delicately. She hadn't recovered all the pieces, but enough to discern the message.
Beyond the fallen angel, through the crumbling arches, past the wooden gates. The entrance is buried there. Look for the biggest cross. Don't forget to pay your respects.
What could it mean?
They're directions to a secret entrance.
But an entrance to what?
Maybe there's more in the back. Mom?
Jenny's heart skipped several beats. She remembered the man in black's words.
I'll take care of her tonight. He's going to...
Jenny couldn't bring herself to say the words.
Mom's in terrible danger.
Thankfully, her mother was safely locked away under the watchful eyes of the police. He'd never get past them.
He won't have to. These instructions lead to a secret entrance. A way to get to the jail without being detected.
But where?
The entrance is buried there.
Buried. The word bounced around her brain like a pinball. Where did people bury things?
The graveyard!
Of course! The graveyard was in the same part of town as the jail.
Angels, arches, crosses on graves.
All features of the graveyard.
I have to get there before he does. I have to save my mom.
This was all well and good, but even if she was right, even if she managed to reach her mother before the man in black,
How am I going to break her out?
it was at this moment a rather distressing thought popped into her head. As loath as she was to admit it, Jenny needed help. She reached into her jacket pocket and removed the walkie-talkie Susie had given her.
Susie, are you there?
Jenny! Thank goodness. Are you okay?
What is that awful music?
Oh. I'm just rehearsing my dance for...
I regret asking. You said earlier you wanted to...
Yes?
You said you wanted to...
Help? Of course. Anything for you, friend.
Okay, meet me at the graveyard right away.
The graveyard? But it's nearly midnight. What if I get caught?
It's urgent, Susie.
I don't know, Jenny. I don't think I can do it.
Don't you see, Susie? This is your chance to prove yourself. Do you want your whole life to be dictated by your parents?
Well, no, but...
There comes a time when every young woman has to chart her own course.
But does it have to be right now?
My mom's fate hangs in the balance, and I'm the only thing standing between her and death. Which side of history will you be on?
The good side?
Great. Then meet me outside the graveyard as soon as possible.
Okay, I'll be there, Jenny. What should I wear? I'm thinking practical but colorful.
I don't care. Just bring your silent explosives.
What? What do you need explosives for?
I'm gonna break my mom out of jail.
No, 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 no! I am an artist! I will not be dictated to by some pen pusher in an ivory tower. It's too long, too violent, too dark. These are my characters.
So why does it feel like they're rebelling against me?
All this fighting, all this drama, and for what?
Jenny and Susie should be best friends by now. Maybe it's time to wrap this one up. End on a happy note.
Yes, let's fix this nonsense once and for all.
You all right, Rufus? First, I need another drink.
Looks like fate decided for me. This one can't end like the others. They won't publish it. I must write something different, something darker. It's the only chance I have of saving her. I'm sorry, Jenny. You'll see your mum soon. But for now, it's got to be the graveyard.
Was the man in black the Dean's real killer? Without any evidence, Jenny couldn't be sure. A great detective never made assumptions. The most important thing was getting her mum to safety. And to do that, she'd need to beat the man in black at his own game.
One thing's for sure. I'm gonna need to be very quiet. What the hell?
Hi, Jenny. I'm here. And I brought snacks.
This is a covert mission. Could you draw any more attention to yourself?
Sorry. I just wanted to get here as quickly as I could.
Did you bring the explosives?
Of course. Et voila. Now remember, explosives are incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, thanks, Captain Obvious. Hopefully it'll be enough.
Okay, I'm here. What's the big emergency, Susie? What is she doing here?
Keith, you came!
You invited him?
I thought it'd be a good opportunity for you to talk.
Now is hardly the time.
I can't bear the idea of two best friends never speaking again. It's too sad.
What's wrong with you?
I should go.
No, Keith, wait.
There was so much she wanted to say. But she had ruined the Dean's funeral, embarrassed Keith in front of the whole town. Worse, she hadn't been there for him in his hour of need. She wanted to tell him all about the Dean's ring, the man in black, and the mysterious room buried in the forest. But none of it would bring his father back. Sometimes the right thing to say was also the hardest.
I'm sorry.
Poor Keith. Angry, grieving, conflicted. His whole world turned upside down, and the one person he most wanted to confide in, he couldn't.
I really should go. Goodbye, Jenny.
Well, that didn't go exactly as I planned. Are you okay, Jenny?
What the hell were you thinking?
I just wanted to help.
Well, you made it worse.
Friends need each other. I was just trying to be a good friend.
If you want to be a good friend, stay out of my business. Now let's get back to work. Locked. I'll have to break in.
Or we could just wait for an adult.
And let the man in black get to my mom first. Are you trying to sabotage everything?
I just don't see why we can't tell the police what we know and let them sort it out.
Because, Susan, the police are incompetent. I'm not putting my mom's life in their hands. Besides, for all we know, it could be an inside job. Keep a lookout while I open this lock. Are you coming, Susie?
Into the graveyard?
There's no time to waste.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm just, I think I need a minute.
Why don't you wait here and keep a lookout? I'll go on ahead. I've got the radio if I need your help.
That sounds like a great plan. Thanks.
Radio me if you see anything suspicious. Especially if you see a man in black carrying a briefcase and a blue umbrella.
Briefcase, umbrella,
Got it. Lock the gate behind me so no one suspects anything. And keep out of sight.
here, don't forget the explosives.
Jenny had broken in undetected. Now she had to find the secret passage that led to the jail.
I just need to follow the clues from the photograph. I'm coming for you, Mom.
A guardian of the graveyard cast her stony gaze over the burial ground, watching over the departed, protecting their peaceful slumber.
Why must everything in a graveyard be so creepy?
Of course, this guardian had wings.
Beyond the fallen angel! There are lots of angels here. Which one is the fallen angel? The Strasbourg Mausoleum.
Amongst the fresh flowers was a note. Beloved father, educator, and botanist, your memory will forever blossom in our hearts.
Don't worry, Mr. Strasbourg. I won't rest until I've found your real killer. Here lie the earliest settlers of Arthurton. They kick-started our great town's growth and prosperity.
The note had read, "Look for the biggest cross."
But none of these graves have crosses.
No matter. Perhaps there were other secrets to find here.
sword looks like it might move. How am I going to get up there?
Five stone swords adorned the strange entryway. Jenny tried to move one.
Wow, they're all stuck tight. I can't move any of them by hand.
4 discs of solid granite with something carved into the face.
It's all scrambled up. I'll just straighten them out.
But try as she might, the discs wouldn't move.
Hey, Dad. I can't stay long. Mom's in trouble, and, well...
Jenny tried to be brave. But the past few days had taken their toll on our hero, and finally it all poured out.
Everything's falling apart. I wanted a real mystery to solve, but... I didn't think it would be like this. Dean Stroudsbury's dead. Everyone in town thinks Mom killed him, and Keith won't talk to me. I don't know who to trust. And now someone is trying to kill Mom, too. I have to save her, but I'm not sure I can. Why did you have to go and die on us? It was a really crappy move. I wish you were here. Pushing against the stone. It looks like it could collapse at any minute. Here lie the earliest settlers of Arthurton. They kick-started our great town's growth and prosperity. say she just feels super smart.
Jenny studied the stone discs, now perfectly aligned.
It's the face of a badger. That's unusual. Something tells me this isn't a tomb.
If the huge coiling wires hadn't made it clear, the hulking metallic shell certainly did.
This isn't a tunnel. It's the entrance to another laboratory, just like the one in the forest. How many of these are there?
The presence of such unusual and foreign objects in Arthurton begged even bigger questions.
Who put them here, and for what purpose?
It seemed to Jenny as if the graveyard itself had been built around the sphere. A perfect hiding place. If something this conspicuous could be so easily concealed.
What else is Arthurton hiding? Well, at least we know it's working.
As a dozen intricate machines whirred to life, Jenny noticed a remarkable resemblance she had overlooked before.
Some of this equipment looks like the stuff in Susie's lab. I can't believe I missed it before. That girl owes me some answers. Another radio. Maybe these are used to communicate between laboratories.
It was a hunch, but if it were true...
Whoever's transmitting the message could be in another sphere somewhere in town. It's the same voice as before.
This code was different from the last.
Just as strange, though.
Jenny carefully transcribed the words into her journal.
Let's see what the hawk and the weasel have to say about this. Purge infected, soon only death. Forever silenced, despair herself is near.
This message, as sinister as the last, sent Jenny's analytical mind into overdrive.
Is the man in black sending these messages?
Purge infected, forever silenced.
Could that have something to do with Dean Strasberry? It can't be a coincidence that I found a copy of the same book by the Dean's corpse. But how are they connected?
Soon only death. Despair herself is near.
And now they're coming for my mom. What does she know that they're willing to kill her for?
This contraption was new to Jenny, but something about it caught her eye. A large metallic slab with a distinctive indentation carved into its surface.
That shape. Where have I seen it before? The Dean's ring! Fits.
In fact, it fit perfectly into the slot, as though it were made for it.
Doesn't seem to be working. Probably just a loose connection somewhere.
A piece of rare Arthurtonian quartz, expertly carved and shaped with meticulous precision.
Could be an antenna, or maybe a power coil. But where does it get its power?
Jenny knew that the best way to fix anything electronic was...
to mess around with it until all the lights come on.
If being a great detective didn't work out, Jenny had a promising career in machine repair to fall back on. The machine's true application would remain a mystery, for now. But whatever its purpose, the implications were overwhelming.
Dean Strasberry is somehow connected to this place.
Had the Dean been aware of the secret hiding within his ring?
Whether he knew or not, it's likely he was killed because of it.
Please enter authorization code to begin.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Incorrect code.
Of course it is. That would have been too easy.
Please enter authorization code to begin.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Incorrect code.
Of course it is. That would have been too easy.
Hidden amongst a web of cables, the average eye would have missed it. But Jenny LeClue was a great detective.
There's a book pinned beneath that cable.
Confidential. The word was music to Jenny's ears.
Zazer.
Jenny recognized the name, but couldn't put her finger on where she'd heard it before.
So this lab is his invention. He called it a Zazer sphere. Well, at least I've got a name. These machines were built to study and harness the power of Arthurton's greatest resource. They were experimenting on the town itself. Council of Three. Never heard of him. Sounds like he didn't know who they were either. But they paid for all of this? He designed a bigger sphere. Bigger than this? Did he ever build it? And if he did, where? There was a badger on the door to get into this lab. So this must be the experiment he was talking about. Exhaustion, rushed schedule, dangerous conditions.
The parallels with her father's own working conditions were distressingly clear.
All dead. All my fault.
The words echoed across the metal walls, ghosts of a past tragedy.
What did he do? It must have been terrible. This entry is from much later. There are lots of pages missing. It seems that whatever happened before, he carried on his work long after.
As is the case in all tangled mysteries, every new piece of evidence raised more questions than it answered. But she now knew the purpose of this Caesar sphere and the name of the people who had built it.
The Council of Three.
It wasn't much to go on, but it was a start.
What's this? Another blank scrap of paper.
Please enter authorization code to begin.
1028.
Code accepted. System authorized and armed for activation. Preparing to run experiment 12, cycle 78. Sphere hermetically sealed. Magnetic transducer coils charging. Accumulating voltaic cells. Commencing experiment 12-91. Radioactive safety margins cleared. Procedure 12 completed successfully. Decompressing spherical chamber. Remember, a healthy employee is an effective employee. Please leave the station for your mandatory 15-minute smoking break.
I wonder what it did. At least I wasn't covered in plasma.
Find the entrance?
Not yet.
Jenny was hesitant to share her discovery, but Susie might have vital information.
Where did you really get the parts to build your machines?
I told you, there's a warehouse full of them at my father's factory.
And that's the only place you've seen equipment like that?
Well, yeah. Where else would I have seen it?
Did the Glatz Corporation ever build underground labs?
No, I don't think so. Why would they?
To hide them?
From who?
Good question. I have to go. Keep out of sight and let me know if you see anyone.
I will. Good luck, Jenny.
Beyond the fallen angel. This is it. The entrance must be through here.
Another coded message in another hidden laboratory. A secret tunnel under the graveyard. How long had these things been in Arthurton? Who was responsible for them? And how was all this connected to the Dean's murder?
Through the crumbling arches, past the wooden gates. This must be it! Now all I have to do is find the biggest cross. Oh, come on. There's a million crosses in there.
Jenny, where are you? It's getting really creepy out here.
I'm in the old part of the graveyard.
Oh, no.
Every kid in Arthurton knew the graveyard was haunted. The ghosts of early settlers walked among the tombstones late at night, waiting to avenge their tragic deaths in the mines.
A few months ago, Peggy and Veronica went up there after curfew with some boys. And they were attacked by a ghost!
They were probably hallucinating from all the hairspray.
They swore to me, Jenny. They wouldn't lie.
I don't believe in ghosts. And the tall tales of a bunch of arrowheads won't change my mind.
Even so, Jenny's skin crawled with goosebumps. It might have been her imagination, but the night suddenly seemed a lot darker.
Maybe I'll use Mom's flashlight. You know, just in case. It's dead.
Unable to see more than a few inches ahead, our trembling adventurer had no choice but to edge forward, very slowly.
Oh, great! There's a light over here. What is that? It's coming from the open grave. Wait. You're not a ghost.
Oh, you scared the life out of me!
You're scared. You're the one wielding a shovel like an axe murderer.
Oh my, you're right. I'm sorry. This place is terrifying at night, and here I am waving old Mabel around like a madman. What are you doing out here after curfew?
I don't know if I can trust this guy. I'm a city-appointed grave inspector, and I'm here to inspect this grave.
Is it Tuesday already? Goodness me, where are my manners? Hop right in and have a look around.
No, that's okay. I can, see it fine from here.
You're the LeClue girl, aren't you?
Well,
Your poor old man. What a horrible way to die.
yeah, I don't really like to talk about it.
Blown into 1,000 pieces. What a way to go. No chance to say goodbye. Boom, gone. Just like that. An absolute tragedy. And the pain. Can you imagine? Nothing left of him. Hardly seemed worth digging the hole.
Well, you're digging a big hole right now.
Yes, ma'am. Regulation size 6 feet, not an inch less. The name's Matt. The second T is silent.
Okay, Matt, I'm gonna need to ask you some questions for my report. Just the usual red tape, you understand.
Oh, sure. Fire away.
He seems harmless enough. I just need to be sure he's not working for the man in black. Is that blood?
Blood? Where?
It's all over your clothes and your shovel.
Oh, that! That's good old Arthurtonian red clay. Impossible to wash out. One of the hazards of the job.
Why are you digging a grave in the middle of the night?
Well, they have to go somewhere. The bones.
The what?
It's the problem with building a graveyard on top of an old mine. Ground's always shifting. Before you know it, bones are sticking out all over the place. We have to rebury them. It's bad for business.
That's terrible.
Could be worse. Could be dead, like all of these poor souls. Ms. Smith over there, bitten by a badger. Wouldn't want to go that way. Right there's Mr. McCarthy. Set himself on fire baking biscuits. And there's your dad, of course. Your poor dead dad. Dead.
Are you finished?
Oh, sorry. There I go again, talking about the dead.
He knows everything about this place. You told me your name was Matt.
It is, isn't it?
Well then, who is Owen? And why are you wearing his shirt?
Oh, darn it, it's fallen off again. Owen was the old groundskeeper. He died digging a grave. Turned out to be his own. Budget cuts.
You're wearing a dead man's shirt.
Seemed a shame to waste it. He didn't need it anymore.
flower in your pocket.
I always keep one in there in case of emergency. People like to leave them by the graves as a tribute. You should take it for your dad.
Thank you. What's that stuck to your boot?
Oh, dunno. Could have come from anywhere.
Beyond the fallen angel.
What now?
Under the crumbling arches.
You lost me.
The entrance is buried there. Does that mean anything to you?
Oh, is this a poem? I love poems. Do you want to hear one of mine?
No, I'm good, thanks. Sure are a lot of people buried here.
Well, if they keep dying, we'll keep burying them.
Do you know which of these graves has the biggest cross on it?
Now there's one I've never heard before. Biggest cross. No, can't say I do. They've all got about the same sized cross, I'd say.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Do you have any idea how I could find it?
You know, you might want to look at that statue up there. It has a list of all the famous miners buried here. It might help you find what you're looking for.
Famous miners. Interesting. Have you seen anyone suspicious lurking around tonight?
Oh, well, there was this one girl.
A girl?
She scared the life out of me, really made me jump. Oh, wait, no. That was you, wasn't it? You'll have to forgive me. My memory isn't what it used to be.
I think it's safe to say he doesn't know anything about the man in black. Well, thanks, Matt. That's the end of the, inspection.
How did I do? Did I pass?
With flying colors. Oh, and if anyone asks, you didn't see me, okay?
See who?
Exactly. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a statue to investigate.
Oh, no, you can't go up there now. It's far too dangerous.
I'll be fine, thanks.
Absolutely not. If you slipped and fell, I couldn't have that on my conscience. Come back tomorrow during the day. I'll give you a guided tour.
Damn, I'll have to find another way to get up there.
Much like those buried in the graveyard, this tree had died a long time ago.
Be careful, Mr. Crow. It looks like it could fall over at any moment. interest. Another case cracked.
Mr. McCarthy? How did you get down here? Must have been the wind.
That was close. Hopefully this statue can help me find the biggest cross.
Jenny had heard the tragic tale of a catastrophic cave-in that closed the mines under Arthurton.
Everyone blamed the miners for ignoring safety procedures.
Most were crushed instantly by the falling rocks. Others had not been so fortunate. Trapped with no water, no food, no light, they were condemned to a slow and painful death.
It's a tribute to some of the families who worked in the mines. Cross, carvers of tunnel rock, unmatched in strength and size.
Jenny read the words to herself again.
Strength and size? Look for the biggest cross. They didn't mean a cross on a grave. They meant a cross in a grave. The Cross family must be buried in the graveyard below. I've got to work out who was the biggest. Find the grave, find the secret passage to the jail, save Mom. Boy, I really hope I don't have to dig them up and measure them. Karina Cross. I was taller than friends. What an odd epitaph. I was taller than friends. Franz Cross. I was taller than Ivan. Seems the Cross family had quite the rivalry. I was taller than Franz. I know I make it look easy, but I'm hanging on for dear life here. Found one. Casper Cross. What have you got to say for yourself? I was taller than Helga. No cross buried here. The search continues. Here's one. Helga Cross. I was taller than Karina. There can't be many more crosses to find. Where haven't I looked yet? Oliver, Chapman, and Cole, but no cross. I was taller than Ivan. I was taller than Karina. I was taller than Helga. I was taller than Franz. I was taller than Helga. I was taller than Helga. taller than Franz. I was taller than Ivan. I was taller than Franz. I was taller than Karina. I was taller than Helga. My next adventure relies less on the structural integrity of old plant roots. I'm going cross-eyed looking for crosses, but there aren't any here. Here's another one. Ivan Cross. How tall were you? Casper is a little liar. Ivan wasn't pulling any punches.
After an exhaustive search of the graveyard, Jenny had found all of the graves marked cross.
Now I just need to work out who was the tallest. Who was the tallest cross? That's not right. Back to the drawing board. If Casper was lying, then Helga must be the tallest. Which means Helga's grave is hiding the secret passageway to the jail. I was taller than Franz.
Jenny saw nothing particularly unique about this grave. Like all the others, the slab was weathered, chipped, and covered in moss.
There's another epitaph carved into the base. Here lies she, 7'3", stung by a bee.
A small stone pot sat in front of the headstone. A fine layer of soil lined the inside.
It's a vase for a flower.
A wonderful revelation struck Jenny as the final piece of the puzzle fell into place.
Don't forget to pay your respects. I need to place a flower here.
Jenny pulled the gravedigger's daisy from her pocket.
I knew this would come in handy. It says the entrance was relocated, but it doesn't say where. Well, that looks safe. Why does everything have to be so convoluted? Mom will have died of old age by the time I reach her.
Hello? You said if anything strange happened, I should call you. Well, something strange just happened.
This is clearly Zazer technology. Is it part of another Zazer sphere? This is the only tomb here, and with no epitaph. This has to be it. When did doors go out of fashion? If this is the entrance, then there must be some way to open it.
Jenny peered into the ominous void. A jagged path carved into the earth, plunging deep beneath the rotting soil. How far down did it go? There was only one way to find out.
I'm not sure I want to.
Gathering her courage, she stepped forward into the distended bowels of Arthurton. I said she stepped forward into the distended bowels of Arthurton.
It's dark down there.
Jenny! Come in, Jenny! Where are you? Have you found your mom yet?
Give me a second, please. I need a moment before I walk down a pitch-black staircase into the terrifying abyss.
Sorry, Jenny.
Jenny stared into the darkness. She could almost hear her mother's voice calling.
A great detective perseveres, no matter the obstacle.
And so, she took a deep breath, pushed up the thick frame of her glasses, and crossed the threshold.
Another door. Locked, I presume. Whoever built all this certainly wanted to keep it a secret.
Jenny was ahead of the man in black, for now. There was still the matter of breaking her mum out of jail and escaping without being caught. Being careful not to make a sound, Jenny stepped cautiously into the dark space below.